On the last day of summer term, I pack my books, catch a train at random, and get off at the obscurest station I can find. I'm looking for peace.
Hello?
But end up in Benchurch.
Anybody there?
Hold your horses, lovey. I'm just... Oh, I thought you'd taped with the barrels. I'm afraid we don't open again until 6.
I'm after a room, actually.
Well, yes, we have rooms. Are you, visiting friends?
Studying. Mathematics.
Oh.
Here for some quiet. No distractions.
Well, then you come to the right place. On market day, this place is packed. Oh, thronged it is. But the rest of the week, well, it's just regulars. My husband, Mr. Witham, passed 4 years ago. And
Charming woman, Mrs. Witham. But I resolve to find more private accommodation. I take the lesser of 2 roads out of town and walk until I find a formidable pile. The great Jacobean house peers from mean windows through a rusted gate. Desolate.
Perfect.
The judge's house?
The agent didn't use that name?
Oh, he wouldn't. But that's the place, all right.
So it's owned by a judge?
Long dead. 100 years or more. Held in great terror he was. Faced him, you faced certain death.
But why do people hold that against the house?
Nothing particular, just a general feeling there's something. They do say if that alarm bell on the roof ever rings, there'll be tragedy. But here's you renting the place for 3 months.
I'm not easily frightened.
I can see that. But I hope you're a practical man too, Mr. Malcolmson. There's no charwoman who'll set foot in the place.
I will.
A voice from the doorway. I turn to see a woman of indeterminate age, by which I mean she's clearly young, but her manner carries a certain gravity.
This is Miss Dempster. She does for me on market days. But...
You're not afraid?
By day? No. I can clean, bring in breakfast and dinner. 5 bob a day. In advance.
Then that's settled. So this is it.
Where are you wanting your cases, sir?
In the great dining room, with everything else. There's no sense cleaning the whole house.
Very good. I shall make a start directly.
Miss Dempster,
Sir?
you don't believe in Mrs. Witham's somethings, do you?
Oh, there's somethings, all right. Somethings is rats. And mind you don't tell yourself no different.
She cleans while I set out my schedule of study in quiet accord. When she leaves at sunset, the room is scrubbed, the table spread. Here, at last, is
Peace.
After supper, I work solidly until 11 o'clock when I break for tea. It's in this moment of repose I first notice...
Rats.
Have they only just started up?
Oi!
Up and down they race, behind the wainscot, over the ceiling and under the floor. I take the lamp and walk around, looking for holes. The panel carvings are of rare merit. The portraits hang in gilded frames. A fine oak chair sits by the fireplace. But the house is sadly neglected. From holes too numerous to count, glittering eyes appear and disappear.
Not used to lamplight, are you?
Beside the fireplace, in reach of the chair, hangs the rope to the alarm bell. Hoping never to hear it toll, I return to my books. I work without pause for some hours until, in the dark before the dawn, a sudden cold silence. Something. There, on the carved oak chair, an enormous rat.
Shoo! Get out!
It stays put, baring vicious yellow teeth.
Not like that, is it?
I seize the poker, but the rat is off the chair, across the floor, and up the rope in a flash. It's too dark to see where it went, and I'm suddenly too tired to care. I go to bed. I sleep soundly until Miss Dempster taps on the bed screen.
Tea, Mr. Malkinson?
Thank you. Oh, you've already cleaned. Made breakfast.
Sandwiches too. You need sky and air, night owl. Take your book for a walk.
She's right. I stroll to a little hillside with my lunch and the works of Laplace, and return much restored and a little sunburnt. The scampering begins early. Getting bolder, the rats put their heads out of their holes and watch me. But I feel warmth in their curiosity. Companionship. At around 11 I stop. While the tea kettle boils, I look for where the great rat disappeared to last night, with no success. I pick up the bell rope.
Interesting.
It's unexpectedly pliable. Perhaps flexible enough to tie a knot. I don't like the feel of it. Let it drop. I move the lamps to illuminate the rope and place a pile of books handy to throw at vermin.
Now, my friend, I shall learn something of you.
I return to propositions and problems until, as the night before, a sudden watchful silence arrests me. There. The giant rat drops from the rope onto the oak armchair. I raise a book, take aim, and the rat ducks, keeps his seat. I take another book, and a third. Each time the rat dives aside, but as I pick up the last book...
Aha. Don't like that one, do you? Got you, you devil!
It glares at me with utter malevolence, then leaps to the rope and disappears through a hole in one of the paintings.
And now I know where you're hiding.
The painting is dirty, in poor light, but...
The judge?
Seated in robes of scarlet and ermine. Through the grime his eyes glitter with the same malevolence as the rat.
Superstitious somethings. Well, I got you on the run, King Rat. Now, what branch of mathematics frightened you, sir? You bravely faced conic sections, thermodynamics, but one look at this, and... the Bible my mother gave me.
I return to my notes, but my mind will not settle. I go to bed with the lamp on.
No rope. No. No!
Mr. Malcolmson?
Judge!
No, Miss Dempster. You're dreaming. Tea?
Thank you.
You drink too much.
I'm sorry.
Tea. And brandy. Unsteadies the nerves, the judgment. What is it you think you saw, Mr. Malcolmson?
I start to talk. As she quietly transforms the room from nightmare to order, I confide in her. A girl. A servant. And when I finish, I realise I'm looking to her for answers.
Go back to the inn.
Ran away? From Mrs. Witham's somethings? I don't think so.
You know what that rope was before?
No.
A rope can hang. Or save.
You mean ring the alarm bell? Because I'm afraid of a rat?
Some things is rats. But sometimes rats is somethings.
I walk again to the hill. Mathematics and nature restore some order to my mind, and I return with a rising wind at my back. I eat a light supper, allow myself 1 cup of weak tea. I am determined nothing will distract me, but the wind grows stronger. The disturbances of previous nights call on my nerves, and my gaze lifts repeatedly from my page. The rats, too, are restless. The old house is solid, but the wind howls through chimneys and gables. Even the great bell feels the force, and the rope sways in the corner. I take it in my hand. Think of its victims, guilty and innocent. The sweat of their terror caught in the fibres. Their last thoughts.
What a hideous thing to keep in your house.
I have addressed this to the painting, and in a flash I see, rendered in oils, the carved oak chair, the fire, the thick rope hanging from the ceiling.
This room is in the painting.
Hairs prickle. I turn on my heel, half expecting to see...
Huh. It's you. Better the devil, you know. And we have ways of dealing with you.
I pick up the Bible. Don't even have to aim. The rat is a ball of fury, set to fly at me, when sharp as a dog whistle he turns tail and flees up the rope. But it's not over. The wainscot rats stay quiet. The house holds its breath. And something makes me turn back to the painting. The judge has gone. Where he had sat, a raw patch of unpainted canvas. I rub my eyes, disbelieving, and hear another person breathing. The judge, real as the hand before my face, sat in the carved oak chair, cascading scarlet and ermine. A cruel smile of triumph twists as he places one hand palm down on my mother's Bible. Horror sweeps through me, shrills in my ears, and I stand paralyzed. As the judge slowly rises from his chair and picks up the rope. For a moment, he caresses it. Then those cold eyes turn to me, savouring my terror. He expertly knots a noose. I have no choice. I walk to him, condemned. He puts the noose around my neck. I see fingers on my throat as he tightens. The breath of him freezes all will, and I feel myself step up onto the carved oak chair. The rope pulls me up, spine stretched, head lolling. I look my judge and hangman in the eye. For it was always him on the scaffold, taking his secret pleasure. And I will take his secret to the grave. As the chair tips, my last thought is not a prayer, but a calculation. Length of rope plus depth of the fall equals certainty of death. The bell on the roof of the judge's house begins to toll.